Friends, greetings. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be looking at what's the future of the US lottery visa program. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. Thank you for joining me. I'm Dr. Miyoka, and if you're new here, please feel at home. Karibu sana. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'm happy to have you here. Guys, this is a very important topic I want to talk about today. As we all know, the Republicans won the US elections, and therefore they are the majority in both the House of Representatives and in the Senate. So I'm going to give you really quick numbers, and then we proceed to connect this conversation around the Congressional chamber and how it may have an impact on the green card visa lottery program, because that's what I want to talk about. Okay, so the Congress, the US Congress, is made up of the House of Representatives and the Senate. Okay, so the House of Representatives typically will have 435 members. The Senate will have 100 members. So the current government right now, it has in the House of Representatives 220 members and 215 members for the Democrats. Sorry, let me say that again. The Republicans make up 220 House of Representatives, basically. And then the Democrats are the minorities with 215. Okay, so the Republicans are leading. Then when you go to the Senate, the same story is playing out. Out of the 100 senators, okay, Republicans are 53 members, Democrats are 45, and then you have 2 seats left for independents. So as you can see, in both the House of Representatives and in the Senate, the Republicans are the majority. Now, what does that tell us? It tells us that when they are passing laws, the Republicans have an upper hand. Okay, let's remember that. But also remember that this majority that the Republicans have, being the majority, they have a very slim or lean lead between them and the Democrats. They don't have like a huge majority. Okay, let's just keep that in mind. So, you know, to pass any kind of vote in the US chamber, you have to be having at least 60 votes to lead, you see, and to be able to successfully pass this vote. All right. So, let me also remind you guys that also the Vice President of the United States of America is allowed to vote. So the current VP, J.D. Vance, he can vote if he wants to. All right. Having said that, I also want to explain a phenomenon called the filibuster. Okay, I want to explain it and how it can be used to delay a vote. So when a minority in the Senate wants to, and a minority party is what I mean, like right now the Democrats are the minority party in the Senate. If they want to delay a vote, they can just keep on discussing and debating for long to prevent a vote being carried out or conducted to pass a legislation. And so that's a tactic that either of these parties use and deploy to stop certain laws from being passed in the Senate. All right. Okay, now having explained that, guys, I just want to tell you, for those who don't know, that during President Donald Trump's first term, there are certain senators who are trying very hard to have the US diversity lottery visa program repealed. Yeah, and there's these 2 senators I came across. I was doing some research and find this out. There's Senator John Kennedy from Louisiana, and then he also has his colleague, Senator Ron Johnson from Wisconsin. They both tried to introduce this bill back in 2017, and that didn't work. And then in 2021, I believe it was in March of 2021, Senator Kennedy tried again to introduce this in around March. By then, President Joe Biden had now taken over for the term that he just ended. So now, Senator Kennedy tried to introduce this bill a second time, again in the Senate floor, and it didn't pass. So I don't know the dynamics behind it and what happened. I've been trying to do this research to find out what exactly happened. That I don't know if it was a filibuster or if Republicans just didn't have the numbers. Somehow the bill just didn't succeed. But that was then. Guys, Now we have a different political dispensation in the US. Like I said earlier, the Republicans have the majority in both the Senate and in the House of Representatives. So is there any likelihood that they could go down this path and introduce a similar bill again to try and revoke the diversity lottery program? What do you think? I'd love to hear your responses in the comment section. Personally, if you ask me my prediction, I would say definitely yes, because Senator John Neely Kennedy did this in 2017. He did it again in 2021, and he's still senator, by the way, you guys. So what makes you think he will not try again? And this time, maybe he has quorum with some of his other colleagues. So because I'm looking at the situation in the United States, the policies, the evolving immigration policy in the US tells me that they're going to be trying to do anything and everything possible to take away some of these programs that were creating pathways for individuals to come into the United States of America, even if this was legal. I really believe that this is one of those programs that if they could, they would definitely put it on the chopping board. And so I'm kind of watching the US politics very closely on this particular matter. Interestingly, it's been very quiet. We haven't had any conversation around this, but I believe that it's just a matter of time, because I've been looking at some of the other programs that they have gotten rid of that were legal programs, like the CBP one that allowed, individuals who are along the southern border of the US to legally enter, to have set up interviews and cross into the United States. That has been scrapped. There's also other programs like those that allowed asylum seekers and refugees to go into the US, legally. That has been scrapped for now. So all of these programs that have been either scrapped or put on hold or suspended make me suspicious. I begin to wonder what will happen to the diversity lottery program. I really, really, really feel that anytime at all, anything could happen, because the Republicans have done it before. They've tried to get this program repealed in the past. So what's to stop them from doing it or trying to do this again? It'll be interesting to watch. I'll be watching, and if I hear anything, guys, as usual, I will deliver. I will come and share with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already followed, kindly please consider following my channel. I'd really, really love to have you here. Asante sana. Until another day, it's goodbye from me.